Hello everybody and welcome to this Scouting Report. I'm Dan Haiek here with Armchair Analyst Matt Doyle, and today we're previewing the Eastern Conference clash between D.C. United and the Philadelphia Union. Matt, let's double up on magic numbers for this one. Our first is 129. That's how many shots the Philadelphia Union have taken so far this year. They've also made the second most passes in the final third, but they're only middle of the pack in big chances created. They know how to get to the final third, but they don't know what to do once they get there.
Yeah, and I think that comes down to attacking partnerships. If you think about the best teams in MLS, not only this year, but really throughout the league history, you could always say these two guys know how to attack together. I mean, go all the way back to D.C. United with Raul Diaz-Arce and Jaime Moreno, of course, Keenan Donovan. They're always beating you 2 versus 1. They're always pulling you out of position and then killing you. Who is that for Philadelphia right now? There's not really that type of partnership, and that's one of the problems with the 4-3-3. It takes a lot to learn. Almost every team has struggled with it that's tried it in MLS to one degree or another. With Philly, I mean, it's getting close to crisis time at this point. 2 wins in their past 13 games in MLS. It might be time to change up the formation.
Now, for D.C., they're not struggling once they get into the final third, and a big reason why is Fabian Espindola. That brings us to our second magic number. It is 3. He's actually tied for first in big chances created this year. He also has 4 goals and 3 assists. The only 2 players who have contributed to more goals than him are Dempsey and Obafemi Martins, believe it or not. Does Philly have what it takes to stop Mr. Espindola?
Well, first of all, I believe that. Dempsey and Martins are pretty decent. What's made Espindola so hard to deal with throughout his career is his ability to go out to the flanks and be dangerous from there, but then still make forward runs. If you go out to the flanks like that, central defenders don't want to track you, and fullbacks tend to struggle because they don't know whether to pick the forward up or the wide midfielder. I mean, RSL made hay with that for a long, long time. Now Espindola on his 3rd different team in 3 years, still doing the same thing. This goal against Dallas is a perfect example. You see him start way over the right touchline, makes a pass, then darts in central, gets behind the Dallas defense, and puts it in. I mean, that's a textbook Fabian Espindola move right there, even though the finish really wasn't textbook Espindola. And that's where Philly struggles. I mean, we saw them last week struggling to track Dempsey and Martins through the central channel. They have to figure it out with their defense. They got to start pitching a couple of shutouts every now and again and give the attack a little more time to find those partnerships I talked about.
All right, well, I think it's fair to say DC enters this one as favorites. We'll find out if that's how it plays out on Saturday. It kicks off at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch it on MLS Live.